In this video, we'll explore 20 creative and practical ways to use borax, all rooted in Grandma's tried and true wisdom but updated for modern living. Whether you're looking to freshen up your home, tackle pesky household odors, or even manage outdoor tasks more efficiently, you'll discover clever methods that fit right into your daily routine. Each hack is straightforward, cost-effective, and safe when used responsibly. Number 1. Sparkling Dishwasher Booster. Many people don't realize that adding just a tablespoon of borax to the bottom of your dishwasher before running a normal cycle can elevate cleaning power. Hard water minerals that often leave spots on plates and glasses become less troublesome, so you end up with crystal clear dishes. The mildly alkaline nature of this powder helps break down leftover food and grease, reducing reliance on harsher detergents. If you're dealing with persistent odors, borax also contributes to neutralizing them during the wash. Make sure you follow manufacturer guidelines for your appliance and try this occasional boost to keep silverware and dishware looking brilliant. Number 2. Jewelry and Silver Tarnish Remover. Tarnished silver cutlery or dull-looking jewelry can get a quick refresh with a gentle borax soak. Fill a bowl with warm water, dissolve a tablespoon of borax, and submerge your items for a few minutes. Afterward, use a soft cloth or a gentle brush to remove any loosened tarnish. Rinse under cool water, then pat dry with a lint-free towel. This method sidesteps the need for harsh chemical pastes or expensive polishing agents. Before you start, always test an inconspicuous area on delicate jewelry to ensure compatibility. Number 3. Flower Preservation Trick. When you want to preserve a sentimental bouquet, borax is an underrated tool. Create a mixture of 1 part borax and 2 parts cornmeal or cornstarch. Then place a thin layer into a sturdy box. Position your blooms carefully, petals spread out, and cover them gently with more mixture. Seal the container and let it rest for about 2 weeks. The borax draws out moisture, helping blossoms maintain much of their shape and color. Once the time is up, remove the flowers carefully, tap away any excess powder, and enjoy your long-lasting keepsakes. Number 4. Roach Bait Solution. If roaches are a concern, a homemade bait with borax can be an effective strategy for adult homeowners looking to reduce pests. Mix equal parts borax and cocoa powder. Then place small portions of this blend in discrete areas where roaches travel. The sweet smell of cocoa attracts them, while borax disrupts their digestive system. Use caution if you have pets or children. Keep the bait in spots they can't access. Regularly check these homemade traps and replace the mixture to maintain effectiveness. Number 5. Moth Deterrent Sachets. Closets or storage chests can be hotspots for fabric-munching moths. One overlooked way to keep these pests at bay is placing small sachets of borax combined with dried lavender or cedar chips around your clothing. The subtle fragrance of the herbs helps mask any powdery odor, while the borax discourages moths from settling in. Refresh the contents every month or so, especially if you live in a humid climate. It's a budget-friendly alternative to traditional mothballs, and you avoid that strong chemical smell. Number 6. Automotive Interior Deodorizer. Vehicles, especially those used for long commutes, can develop funky odors in seats or floor mats. A quick fix involves lightly dusting these areas with a mix of borax and baking soda. Allow it to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes to absorb lingering smells from spills, sweat, or food. Vacuum thoroughly to eliminate the powder. This approach is particularly helpful during hot weather when car interiors can become breeding grounds for bacteria. Just be sure to avoid breathing in excess dust and always wipe down any surfaces that might come into contact with skin. Number 7. Algae and slime control in decorative fountains. Borax can assist in keeping small outdoor fountains, bird baths, or decorative water features cleaner by hindering algae growth. Only a minimal sprinkle is needed. Too much can be harmful to wildlife. Let the water circulate and observe how buildup decreases over time. For best results, drain and scrub the fountain first, then add a small dose of borax when refilling. This helps maintain a cleaner appearance without resorting to harsh chemicals. Always monitor local guidelines if you suspect any potential environmental impact. Number 8. Basic bath bomb ingredient. Crafting bath bombs isn't limited to store-bought kits. Some recipes call for a little borax to balance pH and create a fizzing effect. Combine 1 cup of baking soda, half a cup of citric acid, a tablespoon of borax, and any skin-safe fragrance or colorant you prefer. Slowly add coconut oil or witch hazel until the mixture holds shape when pressed together. Pack it into molds, allow it to dry overnight, and enjoy a DIY bath treat. Just be mindful of sensitive skin and test a small area first to confirm no irritation occurs. Number 9. Flame retardant for paper decorations. Certain craft instructions from older sources highlight borax's flame retardant properties. Dissolve a few tablespoons of borax in warm water, add a spoonful of boric acid if available, and dip paper or fabric decorations into the solution. Let them dry completely. The dried coating can make these items less likely to catch fire quickly. While this isn't a fail-safe method, it's a useful precaution for indoor events or display pieces. Remember, always exercise caution around open flames and keep these decorations away from direct heat sources for maximum safety. Number 10. Homemade science crystal project. Adults interested in craft projects can grow impressive crystals by combining 3 tablespoons of borax with 1 cup of boiling water. Stir until fully dissolved. Suspend a pipe cleaner or a piece of rough string into the solution, making sure it doesn't touch the sides of the container. Let it sit undisturbed overnight. By morning, you'll see a cluster of crystals formed along the pipe cleaner. This is a great science exploration for the curious, showcasing supersaturated solutions and crystal growth without specialized equipment. Number 11. Furniture refresh for painted cabinets. If you have old painted cabinets accumulating layers of grime, a mild borax mix can help. Blend 1 tablespoon of borax, 1 teaspoon of dish soap, and a quart of warm water. Dampen a soft cloth or sponge in this solution and lightly wipe down the surface. This helps lift kitchen residue without stripping paint. Rinse with plain water and dry thoroughly to prevent any lingering moisture. It's a budget-friendly tactic for freshening up the home, and it avoids strong chemical odors, typical of many heavy-duty cleaners. Number 12. Reviving old books or documents. A musty smell often plagues vintage books or paper collectibles. Place them in a sealable plastic container or large bin with a shallow dish of borax. Don't let the powder come into contact with the pages. It should sit beside them to absorb excess humidity and odor. Seal the container, leave it for a week or 2, and open it occasionally to check progress. This approach gently reduces that stale scent, preserving your cherished items without applying liquid or abrasive treatments. Number 13. Crystal clear chandeliers. Glass or crystal chandeliers look stunning when dust-free, but reaching every crevice can be a challenge. Mix 1 teaspoon of borax, 1 teaspoon of ammonia, if safe to use in your situation, and 2 cups of warm water in a spray bottle. Protect the surrounding area with towels, then carefully spritz the chandelier and wipe each dangling piece with a microfiber cloth. You'll be amazed at the sparkle once you remove built-up grime. Turn off any power to the fixture before starting, and let all components dry fully to avoid electrical hazards. Number 14. Pool and hot tub pH stabilizer. Some people use small amounts of borax to help balance the water chemistry in their swimming pool or hot tub. It can increase the pH level without causing the total alkalinity to spike, potentially reducing how often you need to adjust other chemicals. Always test your water regularly to ensure you're hitting the right parameters for safe swimming or soaking. Since local regulations and guidelines vary, consult your pool manual or a water treatment professional before adding borax in larger quantities. Number 15. De-skunking assistance. For outdoor enthusiasts or pet owners, encountering a skunk spray is a nightmare. A mixture containing borax, Warm water, a bit of dish soap, and optionally some hydrogen peroxide is believed to help break down the oily compounds. Work the solution through the affected fur or clothing, let it sit briefly, then rinse thoroughly. While borax alone won't solve extreme odors, combining it with these other ingredients can speed the de-skunking process. Stay vigilant with rinsing to avoid leaving residue, especially on sensitive skin. Number 16. Tough stain. Mug and cup rescue. Coffee or tea drinkers can find stubborn brown rings forming inside their favorite mugs. A pinch of borax can help tackle these marks when combined with a dab of dish soap. Gently scrub with a soft sponge to avoid scratching ceramic or glass surfaces. Rinse well and repeat if needed. This method cuts through deep-set stains that baking soda might leave behind. It's an easy fix you can perform anytime, saving you from tossing out otherwise functional cups. Number 17. Refrigerator spill cleanup. Accidents in the fridge, like leaking meat juices or spilled sauces, can lead to unpleasant smells and sticky residues. Rather than reaching for strong chemical sprays, you can use a quick borax solution. Dissolve a tablespoon of borax into a quart of hot water and soak a sponge or cloth. Wipe up the mess, then go over it again with plain water to remove any powdery film. Dry thoroughly. Keeping borax on hand for such tasks ensures you handle urgent spills promptly and effectively. Number 18. Sanitizing hairbrushes and combs. Over time, brushes and combs accumulate oils, hair product residue, and dust. Create a warm water bath in your sink or a small container. Add a teaspoon of borax along with some mild shampoo and place your grooming tools in to soak. Gently scrub away clingy buildup with an old toothbrush, then rinse thoroughly and let them air dry. This approach extends the life of your styling essentials, ensuring they remain hygienic and ready for daily use. Avoid soaking wooden-handled brushes for too long, as it may cause warping. Number 19. Removing candle wax drips. If a candle overflows on a table or other hard surface, remnants of wax can be stubborn to lift. First, gently scrape off the larger pieces. Then apply a borax paste. 1 tablespoon of borax mixed with a few drops of hot water on the wax residue. Let it soften the area for a few minutes. Wipe carefully with a damp cloth or paper towel to lift remaining bits. This solution helps break down wax without requiring excessive force or risky heat methods that could damage furniture. Number 20. Home tanned leather practice. Amateur leather enthusiasts sometimes experiment with borax as part of a process to help cure and preserve hides. After salting raw hides thoroughly, a borax rinse can serve to cleanse leftover fats and tissue. Soak the material in a large tub of cold water mixed with a 1/4 cup of borax, agitating gently. Rinse in clean water, then move on to further steps in tanning like pickling and softening. This project is quite advanced, so research proper guidelines to ensure you maintain safety and achieve the desired end result. Always handle raw hides with care, wearing gloves and working in a well-ventilated space to reduce bacterial risks.